What's going on, guys? It's JP from edgeautosport.com. First off, make sure to check out our website for all sorts of parts and deals on products for your Focus ST as well. I have the new Garrett Front Mount Intercooler core right here for the Focus ST, so we are going to unbox this thing and just show you what it's all about. This thing is relatively new. It's a full replacement for your Focus ST intercooler, so it's 100% bolt-on. End tanks are all designed specifically for the car, so it'll fit with the stock piping if you want it to, or it'll fit with piping that is made to replace the stock piping. So any stock style piping it's going to fit with, it's going to perform much better than the stock intercooler. Which is not hard to do on the Focus ST, but this is going to be much better. So let's dive in and take a look at what is in this box here. Obviously you can see it's a pretty large box, and I'm a pretty short person, so I can hide behind this thing pretty easily. So far, packaging is pretty nice. I'm going to fold this over here. You can see pretty well protected in here. Looks like we'll have to pull out all this cardboard here. You always like to see when things are packaged nicely. So it's pretty simple. It's just in some plastic packaging here. Not too much to it. And here we go, here it is. So the Garrett core is a bar and plate core. Really nice for a performance application, although it is not technically quite as good as a tube and fin at keeping the pressure high. That's not super important in a high boost application, because the high boost applications typically have a little bit larger volume of air flowing through them, and the bar and plate does a better job at cooling a larger volume of air. So my preference for performance application with higher boosts and a lot of airflow is definitely going to be a bar and plate. So that's what this is. You can see the nice thick plates in here. Cross sections through the intercooler here. One of my favorite things about an intercooler is when it has casted end tanks. This thing has casted, not only end tanks, but the brackets that this thing is going to mount onto the car with are cast into the end tank as well, which is just super nice. The quality of the construction is really awesome on this thing. You can see over here on the right-hand side of the intercooler, which is going to end up being on the passenger side, it's got the map sensor flange that the factory one has too, so that is 100% plug and play. Take the sensor off of your intercooler from the factory and then put the sensor onto the intercooler from Garrett, so it makes it super simple. You can see it's got a nice Garrett logo cast into here and then finished off with a nice machined look right there on the end tank. Looks really nice. You know, at the end of the day, the factory intercooler from the Focus ST just simply is not efficient enough to cool down the air that the stock turbo is pumping out. The intake temperatures are going just skyrocketing in the middle of a pull. Like if you're doing a third or fourth gear pull, it goes from maybe 10 degrees above ambient all the way up to, you know, 140, 150, 160 sometimes. It depends on the day, it depends on the situation, how long the car has been sitting, maybe at a stoplight or in the pits if you're racing or something like that. It's super inefficient and it heat soaks really easily, so you got to get that replaced if you want to make power. This is probably one of the single most, if not the single most important upgrade as a standalone part on the Focus ST if you want to make good power. So as you can see, the Garrett core is a really nice example of what an intercooler upgrade should look like. Highly recommend looking into this one for your Focus ST. You can see right here too, it's just super thick, really nice thick intercooler core here. Looks like about 3.5, maybe 4 inches deep. I'll have to check on that, but the thing is really big compared to the factory one. So we're super excited to throw this up on the website and let you guys have a crack at it. If you have any other questions, make sure to post them in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe and like the video, and we'll check you on the next one. Thanks, guys.